Hmm.
People detained by ICE agents are either deported back to their home country or a third country, like Africa, for being in the country illegally and having a criminal record. The case of one Cuban man is raising questions about the fraught deportation process. Our Christian De La Rosa with the story.
This is me and my dad.
Monica Mosqueda felt it was cruel. Her dad was taken by ICE.
A couple days before Father's Day.
Mosqueda says her father, Roberto, went for an annual check-in with immigration agents back in June and was taken into custody. But instead of being deported to his native Cuba, he was sent to Africa.
How we go from one moment of me hugging my dad and being with him all the time and just being his little girl, and then to he's just on a different country and just in prison. For what? If he did his time years ago, why is he in prison?
The 58-year-old is one of at least 5 men sent to a maximum security prison in the kingdom of Eswatini over the summer, a small country in Africa criticized for alleged human rights abuses. The move, part of the Trump administration's third country deportation program. Critics say it impedes detainees' right to due process.
Because of his past, it was really hard for him to get his papers.
The Department of Homeland Security highlighted Roberto Mosqueda as the worst of the worst, stressing he was a convicted murderer. His loved ones say, not true.
It's kind of messed up that you guys are labeling my father as a murderer.
We found Mosqueda has a lengthy criminal record in Miami-Dade, and it shows he was convicted, not for murder, but for attempted murder back in the 80s. His attorney telling Local 10 News he served his time in jail for every single crime and spent years getting his life back on track.
He is a plumber. Very, very hardworking.
His attorney adding, my client is arbitrarily detained, and now his life is on the line. The man who immigrated to the U.S. from Cuba when he was 9 is on a hunger strike while in Africa, hoping to get the attention of the man he once supported.
He was very pro-Trump, super Trump supporter.
Monica tells me she's very concerned about her dad in this hunger strike. She hasn't heard from him in over a week. His attorney alleges not only is this against international law, she says the crux of the issue here is that you have a man in a prison on no charge, not to mention he's in Africa, so she's been virtually unable to meet with him one-on-one. Louis?
We can understand Monica's concern, but I have a question. Did DHS even try to deport him back to Cuba first?
Yeah, that's a good question that I posed to my contacts at DHS, and at this hour, we are still waiting on a response.
I will say this to that young lady. You can let your dad know that Donald Trump doesn't give a shit about him or his hunger strike. That's all I got.